everybody. My name is Kendale King, CPA, and I'm back with another Know Now. Again, this series is to go over certain things that people are telling you on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, some of your friends, other professionals about how to do certain things, but not really giving you step-by-step, examples on what you need to do. And so previous videos, I've taught you how to do an LLC, but now I'm going to see about how we do an S-Corp election. Now, again, there's a separate video to tell you about what are the considerations when you should be, thinking about moving from an LLC to an S-Corp or a corporation, all that good stuff. But right now, I'm just going to actually show you step-by-step how to, do the form and what to do. So the best thing is to go to the irs.gov website. You can search to find what's called Form 2553, which is an election by a small business corporation. This form is going to be what you use to actually elect to be an S-Corp. And mind you, there's instructions. So if you don't want to just take me, if you are a visual, you're a reader, you need to read it. There's instructions here. Here's the web page. And it tells you everything here, all the stuff you need to know and where to file and how to file every single box and everything. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open this up and let's just look at the file. Let's look at what the form actually looks like. So the first page is going to tell you where to send it once you're done. So, just look at what state your business is in, and then this is telling you where to, either mail it or fax it. Right, we're going to move to the next page. So this is the very first page of Form 2553, election by a small business corporation. Again, this is what is going to turn your LLC into an S-Corp in the eyes of the IRS. Again, to stress, S-Corp is just an election. You're still technically an LLC, but you're just electing to be taxed as an S-Corp, which comes with some great benefits, again, as mentioned in the other video. You put the name here of the business, you put the EIN number, your address, city, state here, the date that you were created. Checkbox D is just saying if you have changed your name since you've had your EIN, just putting that there. Checkbox E, I'll just read it out loud, is the election is to be effective for which tax year. So this is asking you what tax year do you want this to be effective. Now, mind you, there are rules of when you can elect to do this and the timing. There's some penalties and some deadlines rather. And so if you want it to be for the current tax year, so this is 2023. If you want it to be for 2023, you need to make sure you get this in before, I believe, March. And so again, all of that is in the instructions here. So you can always read that in here. So yeah, this is just asking you what you want your entity, the date to start. And so I'm just going to start filling some of this stuff in for you just because. But again, let's make my LLC. I'm going to call this blah, 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 blah. That doesn't really matter. And then address date is, let's just do 1/1/2023. Happy New Year. I'm going to say Los Angeles, whatever zip code. Wait, what's it? 90210. And then we're going to put California because they know how to party. All right. So next we will do is choosing the calendar year. Most businesses, if not all businesses that, are small businesses, are starting with the calendar year. Now, fiscal year, again, it's really just choosing when you want to end your year. Depending on your business, it may make sense to adjust this to, whenever you have the most sales, just making it kind of look, appropriate. But again, most people will just choose calendar year. There's other stuff's a little bit more advanced that, I would just say consult some more with someone before making those choices, unless you already know what you're doing. Now, S-Corp, if you have more than 100, then you wouldn't be able to do this. It has to stay under 100 shareholders, and so this is asking if there is more, then you need to do some more some extra steps. But let's just assume that this is you're all good under 100. So now put a contact person, a representative, who's going to be, let me just click that, who's going to be receiving this information. Just put a blah, 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 phone number. Who can the IRS contact? Right. So now if it is being filed late, look, they're very lenient when it comes to this. And so even if you are a little late, you could say, hey, I just didn't know, but if you, follow my video, you would know now. But look, it is what it is. But if you are late, just put a reason for why you're late. And again, more times than not, they're pretty, lenient on that, and they'll let you, slide that through. You would sign and the signature of the officer, put a title, put a date. Mind you, remember to drag that name, put your business name up here, your employee identification number, and this is going to ask for all of the shareholders. So this is, you'll put the name of the person. So just say me, you put your signature here, actually sign that, either an electronic signature or just print it out and sign it. What the date is, how much percentage do I own? So say 100, and I got that on the day I created my business, and then my social, and then what tax year I'm on. So this is just asking for the month and day, 12/31. All right, moving down. Again, these are just all spaces for you to put your shareholders. If you need more, you can just make more copies of this page and add more people. Again, top of the page, put your business name. I didn't do that in the last one. I'm sorry. Let me just be consistent. So you put your business name. Well, you put your business name here. Make my LLC. And again, number don't matter. Well, it matters for you. Doesn't matter for this specific lesson here. Just put some more numbers there. Again, you want this all to be the same though. Just for the sake of this, I'm just putting numbers in here just to put them in. All right. So now if you chose that fiscal tax year up above, then you have to answer some additional questions here about kind of just explaining why you're choosing it. So you can just read through here and understand why you're doing that. If you do not have any, selection of a fiscal tax year, really you're basically done. But we're gonna still keep going down. But if you are doing a fiscal tax year, read through it just substantiate why you're choosing a fiscal tax year in the first place. And that's what that information is doing here. Again, make sure you put the name of your business and your number, EIN. Now, if you are, doing a trust, again, outside of the scope of what I'm telling you right now. So we can check in on a different thing about that, but you do not need this if you are just doing a regular S-Corp election for your LLC, right? And you can honestly just skip all of this information. Don't need to sign it. And again, this is just kind of giving you some more information about the late corporate classification election. But again, what I mentioned is it's only 5 pages. All you really need to do is these 1, 2 pages for a standard S-Corp election, and you'll be all good. So I hope that was informative and you're all good to go. Because again, it's really simple to do that. It doesn't really cost anything to file the form. And you would get your confirmation back in a few months from the IRS, letting you know if it's all good or if they need anything else. So now you know.